Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Shenaniderp server. I wasn't going to record this and then I realized the distinct possibility of explosion and I thought if I'm gonna if I'm gonna risk blowing everything up, I want it on film. Oh, hang on a second, cat. Okay, there we go. She was caught in my headphone wires. Alright, so I made this thing, the redstone energy cell, and from what I understand it will hold buildcraft power and then distribute it in a way that won't make things explode, supposedly with these guys. I don't know, that's why I'm doing this. And I would like to point out that that machine, and yeah, this machine, we're all required to make this. So it's almost as annoying as Greg Tech. Almost, not quite. But if I can get this working, then I can have some fun with red power bluetricity and the blue electric engines. So theoretically, if I put this down here, if I flick this on, we should gain power. Yes, we're gaining power. Okay, and then I should be able to use these things as actual output. And let's see, we got an induction smelter, magma crucible. What else we got? Let's put the liquid transposer next to the magma crucible. Yeah, I found out something really interesting. You can take things like if I take this magma crucible and I put redstone in here and I turn it on, is it not working? Ooh, it's not working. Something's not right. Oh. Yeah, now it's always outputting power. And yet it's still not. What? Why are you not? I thought this was supposed to work. We're not storing any energy. This thing is, but it's not outputting any energy. Why? Does it have to be filled up to a certain point before it can output? Well then, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set that so that it doesn't output unless it gets a redstone signal, and I'm not giving it one, so I'm going to set that to not output. Then I'm just going to let it sit there and gain power. See how my battery looks. Yep, we're draining. Even though we have all these solar panels and that, we're draining. Alright, that's going to have to be something I'll worry about later. But another thing I want to do, aside from put that away for safety's sake, I want to build something that will get me a pretty decent amount of IC2 power. So, I built this room with nothing in it. No, I actually have a lot of stuff that I'm going to be putting in it. And it's going to be complicated. I'm not 100% sure how to start with this, and I didn't bring any real blocks, but whatever. Alright, so you gotta put the pump down. Basically, what's below here... Whoa. Okay. Is lava. Really far down, but it's lava. So, theoretically, if I put a pump here, and I put an engine here, which will be this guy, theoretically, I can get lava. Lots and lots of lava. I should also be able to do this, where I put the geothermal generator right beside it, and then alright, a pipe that goes there, and theoretically I should be able to pump lava up from the pipe into here and then down into the geothermal generator. Now it just dawned on me that I'm going to need the initial burst of lava to make it do its, to make the geothermal generator start powering the engine. But I happen to know, because I've done this trick before, that the geothermal generator will not use all of the lava. It will just use a very, very small portion of it. Crap. Nope. Woo. That was close. Okay. Well, I gotta rebuild that. Alright, now, what would be the easiest way to get lava? Up there, but somehow I doubt that that right there is a source block. Oh, it is. Sweet. Okay, that'll be fast. And that will get that, well, hopefully get that lava out of the way. Oh, cool. My stairway still works. Whee! Okay. I don't know if this will be enough to power the pump the way I need it to. Whoa! Whoa! Crap, 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 crap! Well, that didn't work out as planned. And I'm gonna die. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Ugh, okay. Now I could just jump through the Nether portal and grab my stuff. Did I lose anything valuable? I don't know. I just died. Yeah, okay, so, for the record, don't shift-click. That was stupid of me. Okay. Pants. Where's my boots? There's my boots. I love those boots. Why do I have the rolling machine on me? My bag back. Where's my food? There's my food. Okay. Okay, now let's see if I can clean up my mess. Because that was really, really, really stupid of me. Ah, crap. Okay, I do have spare blocks. That's good. I hate cleaning up lava because it's always so glitchy. Because wait, I took away the source block, yet everything's still here. That's insane. Oh, I have no redstone signal. I have no lever. Okay. Ooh, I have cobblestone. That'll work. Now will it go away? No. Oy. Lava drives me absolutely bonkers. Well, anyways, my idea for right now is just to pump everything into a giant tank. But eventually, once I figure out how exactly, I plan on taking everything from the tank, putting it in cells. These guys are the cans, because apparently they're reusable. But put everything in cans. I need that there because I still need a lever. Speaking of which, I better go back and get one. But, yeah, put everything in cans, pump the cans into an ender chest. and then on the other side in the real world, pump them from the ender chest into another tank. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Tank. Oy, I got thrown off my game by dying. Okay. So we're back here, so let's turn this on. And of course, that's got to go down. Don't know how far, and I don't actually know where the bottom is, where it goes out. Exactly. So I don't know how long this is going to take, or if it's going to take. Let's go see if we can find the bottom. Where you are? Crap. I almost fell off. I almost died. So many ghasts. Whew, that was a close call. Ah, there it is. Okay, so it should actually be down to the lava already, which it is. However, I'm not seeing it pulling lava, so I don't know if I just can't see it right now or what. And it's still not pumping lava. Interesting. Ah, there it goes. Sweet. Now we're pumping lava, and now we're filling. Okay, so now I just need to make an area for the tank. And I do want to make this a very large tank. So I gotta open up a nice big area right here. And then I actually want to dig down a ways. I love this pickaxe. It's just so quick. Oh, I don't know why, but out of the corner of my eye, I thought that was a creeper. But it's like, wait, I'm in the Nether. Why is there a creeper? Okay, that should work. I need a bunch of these guys. A bunch of these guys. And at least 2 of these guys. Okay. Okay, that'll make a nice square. I don't want to build up past that point. Because just above there, whoops, is bedrock, and I just don't want to be putting things at bedrock level. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm running out of these things already. I'm going to have to make more of them? I should have known. Let's see. I guess I could put a valve there. I mean, will it hurt anything if I put the valve there? I don't know. I do know that I do not want to put... Oh, I lost my train of thought. I don't want to put the pipe attached to it just yet, in case I break something. Let's put the other valve right here. Because I need 2 valves. I need 1 input, so that should work right there, and then 1 output, so this one will work here. So I need more of everything. I knew I needed more, but I figured I'd need more for just the next tank. But hey, at least I'm carrying the rolling machine. Oh, crap, that Buildcraft stuff doesn't work yet. So I have to figure out the Buildcraft stuff so I can fix the... Or so I can get the rolling machine to work. still not inputting. Why aren't you inputting? Why doesn't this work? Don't need to output much. Just need to actually work. Why won't you work? Bastard, let's put down the rolling machine. No, that's the polarizer. So if we put down the rolling machine, does it do anything? No. Well, let's go give it a redstone signal. See if it's insistent on the redstone signal. Ooh, my mouse is jamming. Still not doing anything. This is supposed to work. I mean, this is how I was told. This thing builds up power and then it will output it along these pipes. Hang on, I'm gonna go look at the wiki for a second. Okay, apparently I need a wrench. Buildcraft compatible wrench. See, all I have is actually a screwdriver right now, so I've got to make a wrench, which requires what now? Which one is it? I forget which one it is. I think it's the expensive one. So it's bronze. Let's see, it's copper. I have no bronze? Okay, well. Conveniently I can make bronze. Alrighty. Okay. I don't know if this will work. I don't fully understand what the wiki's saying. And nothing's happening. Maybe I have the wrong wrench. Let's find out. Do I still have bronze? I still have bronze. I don't think that's the right wrench. And yet it is. Oh, but you can't change one? Let's disable that straight up. Hey, it's working now! Okay, but this one obviously is not going to work because that one's set to output only. So I'm going to have to move that. Okay, so... Boink. Okay, so, but that's fairly straightforward. I just move these around a little bit and get everything connected to a different pipe. Like that. Alright, so now we have power. And what this is doing, the magma crucible is taking the redstone, turning it into liquid or molten redstone. But as you can see, it's not adding up here. That's because it's already going over here and adding up. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, let's just enable this stuff. Alright, now theoretically, this won't explode if I have this set up this way. I don't know if that's true, but supposedly it won't blow up. So I need tanks stuff. But you know what? I think I have a couple iron plates spare. Yeah. So yeah, iron. Don't care about that. Because I've got plenty of iron. We just throw iron in the rolling machine. Blink. And it will make our... these things, the iron plates. Probably crank that up though, huh? Still gaining? No, we're losing. Alright. Let's crank that up a little bit more. A little bit more. Whoop. Oh, I bet you I know what the problem is. These guys are still gaining power. Yeah, so the power is being spread across all these devices. So this one's... there we go. That one just finished, so now it's got a bunch of power. So let's crank that down a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, and of course I don't have a workbench here. Like, oh, I'm going to have to do that again. But I can build the outer walls at least. We can get a general idea of how big this thing is going to be. Come on. Yeah, I could probably just finish this whole entire tank off with the tank walls, these things, but yeah. Oh. Alright, anyways, that side's done. I need one. Nine more. I don't have anything else. Alrighty, you know what? I'm gonna go make this stuff and then I'll be right back. Okay, now I should have enough stuff. At least I sure as hell hope so. Okay, and something's wrong. Isn't this piece? Yep, it was that piece. Okay. So, that answers that question. You must have a frame of the walls. Which means this piece goes away, and then I have to put the valve here. And I just put the pipe here. Whoop. And here. So now everything should go into the tank. There we go. And we're going pretty quick, too. We're already over 1,000 rapages. Sweet. Oh, my engine's slightly overheating. Oh, it's cooling down. That's fine. Rolling lava. How much does this store? 2 million. That's a lot of rapages. Alright, what I'm thinking, I don't know if this is the case, but if I put the liquid transpositor there, tell it that it, yeah, blue goes there. Do I need some kind of pump mechanism, or is it smart enough to do it on its own? I don't think so. Oh. I need buildcraft power, don't I? Yeah, I need to power this guy by buildcraft power. Alrighty, well, that means I have to slightly rethink this. I mean, this engine is more than enough to power this pump. I mean, obviously, we're just completely filling this thing. To the point where it's not using as much as this is outputting. You know, it outputs 2 megajoules per tick, and obviously this doesn't even require 2 megajoules per tick, so it overheats. So, I should be able to do basically what I just did in the overworld, and split the power to there and there. Just move the geothermal generator down here, move the pump here, have a splitter pipe, one going that way and one going up there. That should work. You know, I just realized what the other wrench was for. Yeah, I forgot that was IC2 power. Or an IC2 wrench. Alright, so if I put that there, yeah, it'll go into the geothermal generator. And then I just have to break everything else. I don't know if this will work, but I'm about to find out. Put that there. No, you're going the wrong way. Buildcraft wrench. Oh, I guess. Yeah, okay. Oh, I like how it lights up the area. Okay, now theoretically, if I turn on the engine, it should power both things. And we're... Okay, now I got a question. How did this work? Like instantly, how did it worked? How? It shouldn't have. The arrow's pointing the wrong way. It should be like that. But it worked instantly. And this thing, in theory, shouldn't actually overheat. The heat will go up because that's just how it works, but we're actually... Yeah, we're not storing excess megajoules. So this should actually work. Theoretically. That's filling up quick. But of course we're still not getting any input. This way? No. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess it's not automatic. Shame. See then, in theory, that'll need to go there. Okay, we are charging. I have wooden conductive pipes, but I don't have any wooden waterproof pipes. What the, oh, I thought I saw something. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's true. I thought I was supposed to be able to shift right click on these things and make them pop. Oops. Okay. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Oh, I needed that there anyways, if I was going to do what I was thinking I was going to do. So, theoretically, if I would put a wooden waterproof pipe here, it should pull power from there and then push the lava into this guy. Theoretically. And theoretically, when I do this, I shouldn't have a problem with leakage. Okay, that's a no. Huh. Well, that sucks. Redstone engine? I mean, that's one way to do it. Yeah, I don't know what the crap I'm doing at this point. Yeah, if this works, I would be getting lava in there. But I'm storing up the lava, and that's what I wanted to do initially. That's really what I wanted to get done today, is a way to store the lava. And I was going to figure out how to actually get it into its cells later. Get rid of all the ugly. Yeah. Okay, but here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking wooden, or redstone engine here, pushes the lava into here, and then this fills up, and it will take these cans. It'll take the cans, put them in here, or take the cans and Okay, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm going to have to think about that for a little while. But hey, till then, I at least have a setup where I can throw lava in cans and use the cans. I think. Alrighty, where are you? You need to die. Thank you. Anybody else? Because I want to see how the lava looks right now. There are pieces missing there. There are pieces missing. Oh, no, that's flowing lava. Yeah, it doesn't look like the pump's done much. But that's going to give me a lot of lava. And that is cool. Any withers around? No, no withers. Alrighty. It's a magma cube. And I have no idea what this is. Not a clue. Alrighty. Well, that was fun. I have decided that I'm not going to show off Thaumcraft. I think I've completed Thaumcraft. I think I've straight up completed Thaumcraft. I have crazy golems. But, yeah, the fun in Thaumcraft was discovering all of this stuff, learning all of this stuff. So, I think you guys should do that yourself, because it's far more fun. And I'm just showing this here to show off what they can do. And they're not terribly intelligent. The straw golem, this guy here, his range is much greater than the wooden golem. So, yeah, stuff over there doesn't get picked up. But basically what happens is the straw golem goes off and breaks and replants the plants, like he's doing right now. And then the wood golem, when the items are actually close enough, will run off and pick up the items. Because the straw golem can't pick up items. And they're both ever so slightly insane. This one's actually kind of stupid. It straight up says it. Sorry, master, I'm just a simple wood golem and much too dumb for anything complicated. But that guy's got an intelligence upgrade, so he can actually replant seeds. Yeah, see, he just ran off, picked it up, and then he's going to dump it in his assigned chest. I got a lot of stuff so far, so it's working out pretty good. And, I mean, I had the wooden golem, and I wanted to make the straw golem, so I figure this is a little bit easier than forestry. Where are you going? Are you trying to get the cacti? Anyways, yeah, I figure this is easier than forestry to make. So, yeah. I like it. Oh, and it's raining. But yeah, I just did that today, not only a few hours ago. So, not long. So they've been doing pretty good. And yes, the wooden golem is smart enough to pick up stacks of stuff. He's just not smart enough to go as far as the straw golem. Which might just be a simple task of putting the wooden golem here and letting him have a much wider area. And then when I expand the farm over that way, which is why the chest is way over there to begin with, I'll just put another wooden golem over there. But yeah, I'm also thinking about putting pipes underneath the chest to pull items out of the chest and then to be sorted somewhere into barrels. So yeah, fun stuff. Oh, I also did this. I had this wise idea. Obsidian pipe attached to, or not attached to, but receiving the stuff that gets thrown out of the, what is this thing called? I forget. Infernal furnace or something like that? I also have that billows thing attached to it. So, thanks for that information. Can you do anything with nether rack? Nope, that's a no. Okay. Yeah, I had it do this. This right here, all of this right here, I had it do all at once. I chucked all of the stacks of aluminum ore that I had into the top of the furnace all at once, and it just sat there and it spit them all out. So I thought that was cool. Yeah. Oh, now you're spinning quickly. Yeah, I'm going to have to build more solar panels. Because this battery box is drained already. I'm going to have to build more solar panels or more windmills. I don't know how many I'm going to need, but it's probably going to be a bunch of them. And I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if Red Power is smart enough to limit how much its bat boxes can output, or if the engine will suck out the power just as fast as it gets inputted, because the engine can, or the engine power, the engine output power is based on how much power it inputs. So I think they said it was 1 megajoule per tick for every 1,000 watts per tick, or something like that. I forget exactly what it was. But yeah, so its output will actually increase based on its input. So if the battery can output as quick as anything can input, well then this thing can input infinitely. And it doesn't matter how many solar panels I have. Everything's charged, right? Yeah, pretty much everything is charged. So... And it's obviously not drawing in much. It's not drawing in more than 5 megajoules per tick. That I can see. Well, I keep calling them megajoules. They're Minecraft joules. But obviously it's not pulling in more than 5 Minecraft joules per tick because I turned on the rolling machine and it sucked out at 5 megajoules per tick and this dropped. So I don't know how much we're inputting, but it's not a lot. And it's probably significantly less now that it's dark. But the windmill's going pretty good, decent clip. Okay, oh, there we go. It's about mid-range to how fast it can go. Did you know these take damage? I didn't know they took damage. Wonder how long until it dies, or if it's just me popping it that damages it. I don't know. But that's something I'm going to have to play with later. But once that redstone energy storage thingamabob, this thing, redstone energy cell, once it's full, I'm going to turn off the engine, and that'll let the battery charge, and I can use the furnace again. Oy. Oh, I also did this, because I got sick of the creosote oil, so now I have a tank full of creosote oil, or a tank for creosote oil. I guess I technically could have put this on the bottom, and then you couldn't see it, but I wanted to be reminded that it actually exists, because once this thing's full, obviously this won't drain, and I'm gonna forget that I have this set up if I don't see it constantly. So yeah. Is there anything else? Ooh, I wanted to show this off. I think I want to show this off when the sun's out. Let's see if Meteor, yeah, Meteor Dragon can sleep. Or maybe he's just AFK. Whatever. Alrighty, well then, I shall... Wow, that thing's really cruising. We're getting up there. I can imagine it... That might be what the damage is for, actually, is for if it gets up into the red. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with it on a creative world someday. And see just how, or how it all works. I can imagine that the higher we get, the more powerful, or yeah, the faster the wind gets, because right now we are on level 71, which isn't terribly high. So I can imagine if I went and put it on top of a volcano, for example, it would get some pretty serious power. What I'm also mildly curious about is if I throw it in the Nether, will it get any wind at all? Because I can imagine with all that lava, like down really low in the Nether, it would create some hella currents. Yeah. But I'll be back when it's light out. Yay! I got the sniper duel achievement! Awesome! Alrighty, so this strangeness right here represents my current subscriber count. This is 144 mob heads. And that represents 144 of my subscribers, which isn't actually accurate anymore. So, today, not only do I get to introduce the head gallery, I get to put a head in the gallery. So, Mr. 145, whoever you are, YouTube doesn't let me keep track of that kind of stuff. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Here is your head. Click. So, I don't know if anybody's done this kind of idea before, where we do a visual representation of how many YouTube subscribers the person has, but I thought it up. Thought it was cool. Actually thought it up because at the time I had 144 subscribers, which is 12 squared. And outside of like 3 squared, that's the only number that I know of that's actually squared. So 12 squared is 144. Yeah, so that's what made me think of it. I should do a visual representation of how many subscribers I had. Then I thought, this might actually be a cool idea. So, there we go. That's all my subscribers. And I have been recording for an hour, and I know I'm going to chop a bit of this out, but not much. So, I will say, as always, keep playing the game, and have fun.